3, 2, 1, go. Bye, bro. Bye. Yeah. All right. Hello, guys. This is Nehal, and this is my first vlog. Let's see how it's gonna go. And please go easy on me, since this is my first vlog. So, really need your inputs on how it's going. It's been 20 days that I purchased this vehicle. It's 819 kilometers done, still going strong. First service was done, and here I am. So I'm going back home because I didn't really know how to set up the GoPro onto my helmet and the mic attachments and everything. So one of my fellow rider, he was able to help me out. He has amazing content too. Let's hope this U-turn is there. Okay, yeah, it is there. Cool. Let me take a U-turn. I really wish if he gave me the gear indicator on this. Earlier I thought if I really wouldn't care if he gives a gear indicator or not, but then since this is my first big bike, you really don't understand on which gear you are on. Especially this happens when you are on the 5th gear and between the 6th gear. I really wish if he gave that feature. Oh my god, what's happening? Okay. Just thinking if at all I can unleash this beast. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, go. I mean, I know that retro bikes, you're not supposed to, it's not meant for speeding and all. But then occasionally if I really tend to enjoy this. Of course, doing it at a safe place when there's no one around. So that's way better option. Oh yeah, one more funny thing. Before buying this bike, I was always under this impression that once I get this bike, maybe it's better I change the exhausts, so that I can get more grunt and the sound, I'd get even more better sound. But then this bike is actually pretty silent when it has the cold start, and then the beat gets really harder when once the engine heats up real good. I really don't see a point to just change the exhaust pipes of this vehicle, because again, if you change your exhaust pipes, then it's always recommended to remap your ECU. Since it's a new bike, I'm not really ready to do all of that, because I'm scared that I'd lose the extended warranty. So yeah, it's pretty satisfactory actually. And when I got this bike, and on the first or the second day, I just used to give a sudden throttle and do all that sort of shit. But later on, I realized that the beauty of this vehicle you'd be able to witness when you are doing highways. Let's say you are at around 60 or 80 kilometers per hour, and then you're on your 6th gear cruising around, and then you just give a slight acceleration and then it picks up, man. It picks up real bad. So that's something which I really like about this engine. Coming to mileage, I think in city it is giving me around 16 to 17 kilometers per hour. Of course, being a 650, I think it's pretty decent. On highways, it's giving me around 24 to 25. That's According to me, it's amazing. And yeah, I think I might have to upgrade the lights, because it's decent, but then it could be better. Really wanna try the additional auxiliary lights, but then how the whole thing, ये चक्कर जो पुलिस वालों के साथ रहता है, so अभी उतने पैसे लगाओ, and then if that guy, he just asks me to remove, that's fine, but then let's say if he takes charge and he removes it, and if he doesn't do it properly, then that's a big damage for me, and it's a big hole in my pocket too, since these don't come cheap. Hey guys, so this is practically the second day, the continuation of the same vlog. So yesterday I had to end the vlog because I was actually in a bit of hurry, because it was kind of getting late, and then I had to sleep early, because then again I'd have to log in early to the work. So right now, one of my friends, he called me because he was looking for a film camera. I told, apparently I know a guy who sells decent cameras. So my friend says that he is waiting for me at Royal Defense Center, from where we have to go to that photo studio where he can just have a look around the film cameras which he wants to buy. If he likes, then he'll make a purchase. Then preferably, I can make a proper vlog of a photo shoot, especially a portrait photo shoot, which we will be shooting exclusively with the film camera. Kidhar hai? Oh, acha, he's right there. Cool. Vasta? Chesnara? Neekentra nu hero vi. Looks like we are arrived. It's right there. Let's see. Think I can park my vehicle right over here. Okay. Apparently we didn't find the cameras which he was looking for, so we're heading back to our cafe, where we just want to chill for some time, and then maybe we can go back to our places. Regarding the film photography, I'm so sorry that I'm obsessed with regards to the film photography or the film cameras which I was been talking about. Basically, I am a passionate photographer. I'm not into photography as a full-time though. I'm an IT guy, and photography has always been there, which still makes my life going and interesting. So initially when I started photography, it was, I started it with a film camera itself, because I am a 90s baby. And then when I was born, my dad used to click a lot of pictures of mine while I was a baby on the film. And funnily enough, whenever I used to cry, my parents used to hand over me that camera, and then I used to stop crying. And I think I wasted a lot of film stocks back then just by that. Just by playing with the camera maybe. But yeah, anyway, around 7 to 8 years down the line, when I was almost a growing up kid, I started taking pictures. They were not very fancy pictures though, but then they are more like that. Okay, I understand how to take a decent picture, exposing a proper this thing and all. So when I understood how to properly expose a photograph on a SLR, I thought I was getting a little bit of grip, and then later on I understood that, you know, that photography art is something very philosophical, which you'd have to connect on a philosophical level, rather than having you know, bunch of photographs with the same pose or whatever you want to click with. You know what, the digital age has spoiled an individual or an artist as a photographer. Maybe it's more like a kickback for a photographer. If he's willing to get into film, then that's very good, and he would also understand the basics of the photography, because one should always start with the basics. And I'd urge each and every artist, at least who's into this photography field, that, you know, who haven't touched film yet, then maybe it's time. Because believe me, guys, you know, apart from shooting pictures in film, you know, that satisfaction which you have while developing those films is also something else. You know, it feels that you have achieved something. You know, you get that satisfaction that you made those photographs. If you ask me, go for it. And just in case if anyone has any doubts regarding film photography, feel free to hit me up on Instagram, and I'd be more than happy to help you out. Alright? Okay. Finally we arrived at the cafe after so much of traffic. Let's see. It's this cafe is kind of secluded. I mean, there is crowd, but then you don't see much of a crowd the way you generally see in regular cafes. So, and which is why I really prefer this one. Let's see.